So this here is the urban board we're playing on, called Solomon 7. I do apologize if there is any noise in the background. There is going to be a little bit of construction just outside my window. But for today, the Eldar have deployed, as you saw in the little video, right here. And their objective is to get to the Wraith Knight, which is all the way over here. There will be some hidden traps along the way, and we'll roll for those as they come, as well as what enemies will be facing, or what lies ahead for the Ctho's hunters. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. So starting off in the Eldar movement phase, everyone's going to shuffle forward directly towards the Wraith Knight because there's no enemy models on the table. They're going to advance pretty cautiously because I don't know what's going to happen. So the way that this campaign is set up is that at the beginning of the enemy turn, we'll see which buildings monsters come out of, or which table sides that monsters come out of. The Eldar don't know what they're facing, so they're moving cautiously up, and they're basically trying to get to the Wraith Knight without getting killed along the way. So this here's the end of the Eldar movement phase. Essentially what happened is they all moved up using the Heralds of Ruin rules to go through the terrain, which counts as double, and they basically just slightly advanced a few inches forward. Now I'm going to do their run moves and go on to their shooting phase. So here's the end of the shooting phase. Basically everyone ran up. Everyone except for Ranger got an extra D3 inches on their movement. Ranger only got a 4, so only got an extra 2 inches. So Ranger shuffled off to the side, being the silent, lonely type. And everyone else advanced along with Arkan towards the top to go towards the Wraith Knight. And we'll see what happens on the enemy's turn and see who we're even facing. And as you might have guessed, my friends, today is the day of Nurgle. So the Ctho Rangers have encountered some Nurgle resistance along the way, being it some cultists and some zombie-like plague cultists. Zombie cultists. I forget what they're called. Anyways, zombie cultists as well. So far, there's 3 cultists here, which you see is what you get on everyone. 3 cultists here taken up in this building here. And just across the corner, as Ranger comes across, he notices these green lurking beings snarling in the distance. Seem like they've been dormant for ages, and they come running towards him as fast as they can. There's 3 more zombies here, and as well up on this flank here, there is 3 more zombies, all arcing towards the Ctho Rangers because they haven't seen being in ages, and they want them gone. So going on to the Nurgle turn 1, these guys are going to shuffle up 6 inches, just to about there. Boom. These cultists here are going to shuffle up to here, get some line of sight, to about there. These cultists are going to stay put. These Nurgle have already moved from here to there, as you saw in the little video clip earlier. And these Nurgle are actually going to advance to here. So basically the rules for the AI is that they move towards the closest enemy model that they can harm. And always try and shoot the closest one as well. So coming up now, I have 2 shots from the auto guns into Oricon from this cultist squad. They will be hitting on 5s, no hits. Next we will have this heavy stubber here firing Oricon, hitting on 5s with 3 shots. 1 hit, strength 4, so he's wounding on a 3, which is a wound, and Oricon has a 3-up save. Reroll. Save. Now these zombies here are going to run 6 inches as per the Heralds of Ruin kill team rules to there, just to get a better vantage point and to make an earlier assault on the Rangers of Ctho. These here, they cannot charge because it's the turn they've been revealed. They've been caught off guard by the Eldar's presence, so they're going to run 6 inches to get even closer, and they will advance to here. And these guys here are going to advance 6 inches towards Ranger, to up there. And that is the end of Nurgle turn 1. So now going on to the Rangers of Ctho's turn 2, sorry. The Ranger is going to shuffle along the edge of the building to here, staying an inch away, like so. Oricon is thirsty for battle, so he will charge up to there, staying an inch away. Liliana will move through this building here to assist with ranger zombies here. She will move 3 inches through cover and end up there like so. Belcor will move up 6 inches because he is slow and purposeful, so he can move and shoot. Keldrad is going to advance towards the plague zombies, and the 2 Direvander twins are going to move together to support everyone else as a team, like so. And that is the end of the Eldar movement phase, going on to the shooting phase. So to start out the shooting phase, Belcor here is going to fire 2 Star Swarm missiles, into those zombies right there. 2 shots hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on, for the purposes of this campaign, they're going to be toughness 3, wounding on 2, 1 wound with a -1 cover save due to his deadly shot rule, so they will be getting a 5-up cover. And failed, that's an XP. Now going on a Keldrad here, he will use his D scythe, which is a strength D, -1 on the D table flamer, against these 3 plague cultists right here. I will roll anything above a 2 and they're instantly killed. 1 dead. Now Oricon will fire his shuriken pistol into the plague cultist, hitting on a 2 hit, wounding on a 3 wound, and they have a pierces through their armor, but it has a 5-up feel no pain. Failed. So that's 1 XP. Now Ranger will be firing into these cultists here, these plague cultists, hitting on a 3 hit, wounding on a 3 6. That is a rend for the purposes of flesh, except for they pierce their armor anyway, so they'll have a 5-up feel no pain. Dies. And now Ranger will run using his battle focus. House ruled against this that they don't automatically move 6 due to the Heralds of Ruin, that they actually still roll. So he gets 6 inches, so he'll move 6. For Liliana's shooting phase, she will shoot 1 shuriken pistol shot into these cultists here. Miss, and she does not want to run because she will try and charge. Now going on to the twins, I will run with Archon first using battle focus, and then I will try and fire into these cultists here. Moving 2 inches. There, which now puts me in range of those cultists. That would be 2 shots hitting on 3s. Oh, sorry, they actually got a +1 to their move, so he's actually moved 3 inches. Hitting on 3, sorry. That was a cock dice, so that is 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 1 wound with a 4-up cover. Made it. Gillian, you can see through this door into these here plague cultists, so he'll take 2 shots, hitting on 3s, both misses. And now he will run 5 inches. +1 because they have the +1 to move, charge, and run moves. So move 6 inches total. And they also have moves to cover, so he will move to there and advance. So now going on the assault phase, Oricon's going to try and charge that cultist there. Getting 5 inches, which is definitely in. And now Liliana here is going to try and charge these group of plague cultists here, and she's in with a 7. Well, 7 + 3 actually, so that would be a 10-inch charge, being a howling banshee. Keldrad will charge in as well. Probably a little bit of overkill, but going 7 inches, which is in. Starting with this combat phase here, Oricon goes first at initiative 6 with 4 attacks on the charge. 2 attacks base, +1 for an extra weapon, and +1 for charging. Hitting on 3s. That is 3 hits. Wounding on 4s because they're strength 3. Just 2 wounds at AP 2. And just nothing but a 5-up feel no pain to save him. And nope, that cultist goes down. Oricon consolidates 4 inches, and Keldrad consolidates 4 inches as well. They're just going to advance forward. Now going to this assault here, Liliana goes first at initiative 5 with 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. And she gets, that was cocked, and she gets 1 hit, wounding on a 4, 1 wound, with the power sword slices through their armor, but he has a 5-up feel no pain, and he fails it, so it's 1 death. Now the plague cultist will attack back, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on a 4, 1 wound, and Liliana has a 4-up save, and made it. But they are stuck in combat, being it that the cultists are fearless. Alright, so going on a Nurgle, turn 2. 1 Nurgle Chaos Space Marine pops up just upon this building here. Another one taking another defensive position along this building here. After this green marsh pops a Nurgle Chaos Space Marine Terminator. And as well, pops one more over in the distance here. Nurgle Chaos Space Marine with a melta gun pops out of these rocks, aiming towards Ranger. Nurgle's turn. These cultists here move up 6 inches to there. This Nurgle Terminator will move up to here. These cultists will advance to gain rapid fire range at move 3 inches. Oh, that's not going to fit well. Move 3 inches to there to be in rapid fire range of Oregon. He shall advance 3 inches to there. And these Marines here and cultists will stay still. Melta Marine here will advance 6 inches to be within 12 of Ranger shooting phase. This Nurgle Terminator will take 2 shots from Stormbolter from a twin-linked bolter into Oricon. That is 1 shot, hitting on a 3, which is a hit, wounding on a 3, which is a wound, and Oricon has a 3-up armor. Fail, but it is re-rollable through the armors of battle, which is also a fail. Oricon takes his first wound. Now these cultists here will all fire off into Oricon right there. 2 autoguns in rapid fire range and an autogun pistol, hitting on 5s. No hits. Twin link bolt gun into Keldrad from the Nurgle Chaos Space Marine Terminator right there. 2 shots hitting on 3s. They are twin linked as well. 2 hits. Toughness 6, so wounding on 6s. 1 wound and a 3-up save. Saved. And now this Bolter Marine into Oricon all the way over there. 1 shot hitting on a 3. Hit. Wounding on a 3. Wound with a 3-up armor save on Oricon, which is a 3 save. This Nurgle Marine firing off a shot into Keldrad just under there. Hitting on a 3. Hit. Wounding on a 6. That's cocked. Not a wound. Now this heavy stabber from the cultists are going to fire off into Ranger. That is 3 shots, hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 3, which is a wound. Ranger has stealth as well as a cover from the ruins there, which brings him up to a 3-up. He fails. Alright, so now this Nurgle Melta Marine is going to fire into Ranger. This is pretty big. Hitting on a 3. That's super cocked. Hitting on a 3, which is a hit. Wounding on a 2, which is a wound. And Ranger will go to ground, giving him a 5-up due to stealth as well. And he fails it. That is an insta-kill. Taking out his last wound, and we're rolling the damage chart now. That Melta Shot took away Ranger's last wound. Automatically gives him 1 wound token due to being an insta-kill. And I rolled 2 dice because that was 2 wounds taken because it was an insta-kill. And then I picked the highest on the damage chart. So, the rolls are a 4 and a 2. So let's consult the book. 4 is stunned. So what happens is I add 2 wound tokens to him, and he cannot do anything next turn. So I'm just going to put him on the ground face up, and then next turn he can snapshot, but he cannot move. So I'm now going to the assault phase. These plague cultists are going to try and charge Belcor. A leadership test to have Arcan Overwatch. Leadership test, pass. Hitting on 5s actually, I will use the Die Avenger's rule to have +2 ballistic skill, or +1 ballistic skill when overwatching instead of counterattack. Nope, both miss. Now for the cultists to charge. A 7 will maybe get them. Let me check. And 7 puts them just out of range to get into that charge, so that's unfortunate, but it's how it goes. So now that's the end of assault phase for them. Now going on to the combat phase. So Liliana is going to try and hack down this cultist here, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds with a 5-up feel no pain from the cultist. Oh, and he makes it! Now going on to the cultist attack back. 1 attack hitting on 4s. Nope, and that's a miss. Well, they're just gonna stand there then. Now going on to the Ranger Ctho's turn. Oricon is going to advance 6 inches to there. He is going to advance 6 inches to there. Gillian is going to advance 6 inches to there. Ranger's going to stay down because he was shot with a melta to the face. Belcor is going to move over 6 to there. Same thing with Arkin. There. And that is the movement for them. Liliana is still stuck in combat, and now we're going to the shooting. Forgetting this, that the twins have +1 move in movement, running, and assaulting, so I just moved them up an extra inch. That's my apologies. It's hard to remember all the rules. In the shooting phase, Belcor is going to fire off into that Nurgle Marine up there. He will be hitting on 3s with the 2-shot Starstorm missiles. 2 hits, wounding on 4s actually, because they're toughness 5. 1 wound with a -1 cover save, so that is a 5-up cover save now. And he fails it, and he is instant killed. Dead. Oh. Just an XP for Belcor. Now firing the Dire Avenger Arkin into this Nurgle Tornado here. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 5s with 6s rending. No wounds. And now he will run in the assault, or run in using battle focus. I will fleet that, getting 1 inch. And that is +1, so that's 2 inches. I'm going to fire the D-Scythe into this Nurgle Terminator here, wounding on a 3. That's cocked. 6, and that is an invuln save can be taken against it, so it's a 5-up invuln, and he fails it, and that's an XP for him. Now, Oricon's going to fire a shuriken pistol into the cultist here, hitting on a 2 hit, wounding on a 3, which is not a wound. Gillian over there is going to fire into the Nurgle Melta Marine here, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 1 hit, wounding on a 5, which is a wound with a 3-up armor save. And he fails it and he goes down. Now he's going to run using battle focus, 4 inches, I rolled a 4, so I got 5 inches total. He's going to move to there, and he's going to stay down still. And Liliana is now in the assault phase. Oricon's going to try and charge into those cultists. They have 5 shots on Overwatch, hitting on 6s. Didn't have a dice in my hand. 5 shots, hitting on 6s. 1 hit, wounding on a 4. It's cocked, which is not a wound. Now the charge range is 9 inches, which is enough to get it. Using his 1-use only plasma grenade to fight at initiative, Oricon will attack first with 2 attacks base, 1 for an extra weapon and 1 for a charge. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, and that's 1 instant killed at AP2. Now the cultist will attack back with 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, a 3-up armor save, saved them both. And these guys are considered fearless. For Liliana combat, she has 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, 1 hit, wounding on 4s, 1 wound, and a 5-up feel no pain. Failed it, finally she is, that's an XP for her, and now she can consolidate 5 inches to there. Nurgle's turn. 3 more cultists pop up right beside the Wraith Knight. And they're right there. 1 Terminator Captain with a heavy flamer and a power axe pops up just from behind this building to there. And 1 weird beast pops up here. For all intents and purposes, he will be a spawn. And pops up there. Seems like the remainder of the reinforcements for the Nurgle side. It's their last ditch effort. And to push the Rangers back. So now the Terminator is going to move up 6 inches to there. This Marine is going to make an initiative test to see if he can climb down. Fails it, so he falls 3 inches, taking a strength 3 hit, wounding him on a 6. Does not wound him, so he simply just falls there. Boom. Spawn will move up 12 inches, being a beast, ignoring difficult terrain completely, and going to there. These guys will shuffle to gain line of sight, but leaving the heavy stubber still. These cultists here will move 6 inches to advance to there, to get some firepower out. And the Terminator Captain is smart enough to not attack the soonest thing, but instead grab cover and await his heavy flamer. And moving these plague cultists 6 inches to there. So now going on to the shooting phase, this cast Terminator is going to fire into Belcourt right there. 2 shots, twin linked, hitting on 3s. That's cocked. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds with a 3-up heavy aspect save. Saved them both. Now this Marine here is going to fire a single shot into Keldrod over there. 1 shot hitting on a 3. That is a miss. Now the cultists over here are going to fire into Gillian right here, taking 3 shots with a heavy stubber, hitting on 5s. 1 hit, wounding on a 3. 1 wound, which is AP 5, but he does have a 4-up save. Oh, and he fails it. That's taking a wound. And now the auto pistol and the shotgun. I'll fire the auto pistol first. Misses. And the shotgun is 2 shots. Hits with 1. Strength 4. Either way, it doesn't wound. These cultists here firing into Keldrod, hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. Nothing. And that is the Chaos's shooting phase. Now going to the assault phase. Terminator here will try and charge the Belcourt, and he cannot fire Overwatch because he is sole purposeful. Oh, I'm making the charge with a 9. And now the zombies will try and do the same thing, making it with a 10. Belcourt is definitely in trouble. Arcane is within 3 inches. I did forget to Overwatch. I would have Overwatched the Terminator here. Shots hitting on 5s because of the Dire Vendor ability. Both miss, and now a leadership test to see if he can countercharge. He can, and see if he makes it, which is 3 inches, so he can't not. And there you go. So that's the assault phase. So starting off in this assault phase here, Archon will attack, or Oricon, sorry, will attack first against the Dire Vendor, or against the cultists, hitting on 3s. Oh, not a single hit. Ouch. And now the cultists attacking back, hitting on 4s. Not a single hit either. They're just going to stand there and stare at each other. Alright, now going to this combat here. This is the scary one. So, Archon and Belcourt will attack before anyone else. So, Archon will attack the Terminator with 1 attack, hitting on a 4 hit, wounding on a 6 because he's a Nurgle Terminator, not a wound. And then Belcourt will attack, go for the cultist. 1 attack, hitting on a 4, or hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 4, which is a wound, or wounding on a, wounding on a 4, which is a wound, and then a 5 armor save, and they make it, or 6 armor save, sorry, they make it. The Nurgle cultists attacking back, they have 4 attacks on the charge, they don't have any weapons, so then they're hitting on 4s against Belcourt, that's a cock, 2 hits, strength 3 against toughness 3, so 1 against 4s, 1 wound, 3-up armor save, and he's fine. Now for the big guy, he's going to split his attacks. So he's going to put 2 attacks on Gillian here and 1 on Belcourt. So 2 attacks on Gillian, hitting on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 2s. And that's 2 instant deaths on Gillian. And now 1 attack on Belcourt, hitting on a 4 hit, wounding on a 2. Wound, and that has 1 more instant kill hit. Oh no, this is not good. I shouldn't have charged back in. And we'll see what happens when the damage deal. Alright, so here's what happened. So Gillian charged in, got punched in the face by a power fist, taken 2 wound tokens, and I have to roll on the chart for him. He's down to 0 wounds. And Belcourt took 1 power fist to the face. He automatically takes 1 wound token for it being an insta kill, and he's down to 1 wound. So I'm going to roll on the table chart right now. The +2 does not it's not come into effect, it's just added afterwards, it's not previously to, because it happened simultaneously. So, he rolls a 4, which according to the chart is stunned, add 2 wound tokens to the model. So he's up to 4 wound tokens and cannot do anything. He's basically dead. So going on the Eldar turn, I'm basically outweighing my options right now of either leaving these 2 to die or sacrificing everything that is going forward to come back and save them. Being it the Eldar way, I feel like I'm going to have to go and save them. They're too valuable to lose already this early on in the game, so let's see what happens. Keldrad is going to move back. Actually, no, Keldrad is going to advance forward. He's going to take care of the upfront threat, and everyone else is going to come back. He's going to move 6 inches to there. He's second combat. The Power Sword wielding Liliana is going to move her movement to there. And the range is finally going to stand up and act as normal. So he's going to get up. He's going to stand there. That way he can fire his sniper. And he's going to cautiously wait right there and hope nothing terrible happens. And going on to the shooting phase now. Eldar is going to hit all 3 of these cultists with a Strength D Flamer. That is wounding on 3. And somehow nothing. I don't understand. Okay, and here he's going to fire into those same cultists. He will be hitting on 3s. 1 hit, wounding on 4s because they have the Mark of Nurgle. And that is a fail. And now he's going to run 1 inch. I'm going to fleet that. Another 1 inch, but I have +1 because of their +1 move, run, and charge. So he's going to move 2 inches to there. Keldrad's going to charge into those cultists, getting 8, and they will overwatch. My apologies for to do that. All 3 of them have 4 shots, hitting on 6s, nothing. And he's in. Now Liliana is going to charge into this combat here, getting it with a 9, which is actually 12 inches for her, because she has +3. First off, we'll start off with Oricon. Being how awesome he is, he's going to attack these cultists, hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. Which is 4 wounds, AP, or 3 wounds, AP2, and they are instantly killed. Perfect. Now he will consolidate, before I forget, 6 inches, and he will go back to save his brethren. Just underneath that little bridge right there. Now going on to Keldrad, he actually attacks first. He has 2 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Strength 5 against toughness 4 because they have Mark Nurgle, which is 3s to wound, 2 wounds, AP nothing, so they're 6 up save, and they fail both, so that's 2 dead. That lowly cult is piling in, getting 2 attacks back, hitting on 4. 1 hit, wounding on a 6, nothing. Still fearless, and now onto this giant combat here. Alright, so I will attack with Liliana first, because she can only attack these 2 plague zombies here. So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 4s, 1 wound at AP3, and now 5 up, feel no pain, death. And now these, dropping dice. And now these 2 here are simultaneously going to attack the Terminator, which is 2 attacks, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on a 5, wounding on 6, sorry, nothing. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, and now the zombie will attack next. He will attack into Belcor here. 1 attack, hitting on a 4, which is a hit, wounding on a 4. It's a wound, 3 up save, and he makes it. And now the Power Fist is gonna split its attacks again. 1 attack on each, so 1 on Belcor here, hitting on a 4, which is a hit on a 5, wounding on a 2, which is a wound. Oh no. Okay, so that's an instant kill, so that's +1. So he's now up to 2. I don't know I had it as that earlier. And he loses his wound token, and I will roll on the table. And now 1 shot into Gillian, which is a miss, thank God. Alright, so what happens on the damage table? Are 10, 5. So he's stunned and knocked down, and I add 3 wound tokens. So he's now up to 5 wound tokens. Oh no, 5 wound tokens, and he's stunned and knocked down. Now he can be automatically hit in combat, and he's up to 5 wound tokens. On to the Nurgle turn. This is probably their last-ditch effort to try and take out as many as they can. So the Nurgle beast here, spawn is going to move up just to right here to be within an inch. These cultists here will stand still. The Terminator will slide forward to about there, staying an inch away, to then make a charge on Keldar. This guy here, he's going to take an initiative test and see if he can fall down without hurting himself. 3, he's good. And he goes 3 down. He's only have 1 shot coming from that Chaos Space Marine into this guy right here. It is hitting on a 3, which is a miss. So now going to the assault phase, going to make a charge here between the spawn and him. This is 2 shots for Overwatch, hitting on 5 because he's ballistic skill 2, hitting that ability. 1 hit, wounding on a, so he's toughness 4 up to toughness 5, so he's wounding on 5, so 6 is rend, 1 wound with no save, so he's down to 2 wounds. Perfect. And can't fail that charge. This Terminator here is going to charge into Keldar. Can't fail. He's in, but he only gets 1 supporting attack because he can't fit his base through there without being an inch away from him. We're going to have Liliana attack first. She's got 2 attacks against the cultist right there. Both misses, excellent. Belcor counts as if he's pinned, so he has 1 hit, or 1 attack, but it's hitting, it's as if he's ballistic skill, weapon skill 1. So hitting on a 5, hits. Wounding on a 6, nothing. One of the twins, same thing, hitting on a 4, miss. Cultist will attack Liliana, hitting on a 4, miss. And still splitting the Terminator's attacks, 1 on Belcor, 1 on, so this here's the 1 on Belcor, automatically hitting, wounding on a 2, which is a wound, oh no, it takes another 1, so he's up to 6 and I have to roll on the table. And 1 on one of the twins, hitting on a 4, that's a 1, which is a miss, perfect. Now going on to this attack here, it is D6 attacks, 5 attacks, so it's 6 attacks on the charge. I've got 5 dice in my hand, so I'm just going to re-roll one of the misses. Hitting, he's weapon skill 3, so he's hitting on force. With 1 for the re-roll, and that is 3 hits. Wounding, he's strength 4 or 5, I'm not sure. I'm going to play him as a strength 4, just being a lowly beast. Wounding on a 6, with a 4 up save. There you go, that's safe. Now him attacking back. 1 attack, hitting on a 3, 1 hit, wounding, so strength 3 against toughness 5, which is wounding on a 6, so 1, which is nothing. Combat here. So starting off first is Keldar. He is 1 attack, hitting the cultist, because that's the only thing he can hit right now. Hitting on a 4, which is a miss. The cultist will attack back with 2 attacks, hitting on 4s with 1 hit, wounding on a 6, which is nothing. And the Terminator champion, he's just a regular Terminator, aspiring champion. So he's hitting on a 4, which is a 1, which is a miss. Perfect. That's a tied combat. Well, that's also fearless. So now I got to roll on the chart for Belcor. A 4, which brings him up to a 9 total. And he is out of the fight and he's removed from play. It's the first full casualty. Going on to the Eldar turn, Oricon is going to try and save his brethren, moving up within an inch of that Terminator. This Ranger here will move forward 6 inches to there, to about there. I think there's 3 wound tokens taken with him. And everyone else is in combat. So we'll see what happens now. The Ranger will fire 1 shot into these cultists here, using a shuriken pistol, hitting on a 3. That's a miss, but now he will battle focus and run. 1 inch with fleet, I'll re-roll that. 2 inches, I'm going to stay there actually. I don't really want to move anywhere. So now Oricon will assault into this Terminator, which is in, I don't know, didn't actually need to roll. And yeah, so now going on to the assault phase. Starting with this guy here. Liliana will attack the cultist, hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Oh no, wounds again. Why does this keep happening? Oricon actually would have attacked first. That's my apologies. So he would attack the Terminator there. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 6. Oh, it's a 6. That is perfect with a 5 up invuln. And he fails it. He finally goes down after taking out Belcor and causing so many wounds to one of the twins. Excellent job. And now the twin will attack the cultist right here with a hit and a wound. 6 up armor, nope, and a 5 up feel no pain, nope, and he goes down too. All they really needed was just Orcon just to rally and save the troops. No Eldar shall die today, except for maybe Belcor. And now this twin attacking this Chaos Spawn. 1 attack hitting on a 3, which is a miss, good job. D6 attacks from the spawn, gets 4 attacks, hitting on 4s with 3 hits. Strength 4, so wounding on 3s, 3 wounds with a 4-up save. Failed all 3, so 1 brings him down to 0, and then that's 2. Oh, sorry, that's actually 3 rolls on the table. Oh, geez. So I'm going to roll 3 dice and pick the highest and see what happens. 3 dice, the highest is a 6. Oh no, this is not good. Alright, so he took 3 wound tokens and he's knocked down and stunned. So it counts as if he's pinned. So now Keldrad will go next with 1 attack hitting the cultists, hitting on a 3, which is a hit, wounding on a 2, or 3, sorry, which is a 5. He has a 6-up armor save and he's gone. Oops. That's 1 more XP for him. This actually gives the Terminator champion room to pile in now, and he'll have 2 attacks hitting on force. 2 hits. He'll be strength 5, AP 2. So 2 attacks hitting on 4s, which he just did, wounding on 4s, which is no wounds. Perfect. And now, sensing defeat, Nurgle will run away to fight another day, because if the champion gets captured, then this is all over. Their plans are ruined. So let's see if they properly run away. Since he is knocked down, he cannot try and catch the spawn, so the spawn will automatically run 12 to there. These cultists here will take the ladder that's down here and run away 6 inches. This Nurgle Marine will move 6 away. If Keldrad can catch the aspiring champion here, they will be locked in combat. And if they take him out, they will have insight towards the plans and why they're here, why this Wraith Knight has suddenly appeared out of nowhere. So, on a initiative test, which is initiative 4, he can run away. 2 is good, so that's 6 inches. The Eldar can still catch these guys. We've got to do the run moves for everyone. So this here's the run moves for the cultists. They will move, bring them to there. 3 down, 3 side. The spawn will move 6 as well, getting himself off the board, and he will get 6 just to the edge, just to the edge. And this guy has no one to shoot at, so he'll just run off the board. No one can shoot at him or catch him. So now the only ones that can catch him right now, Keldrad. So you'll put a strength D flammer, automatically hitting, wounding on a 3 up. There's a 2, that's nothing. So now we're going into the charge phase. He, the Chaos Champion, will heavy flammer Keldrad. 5's a wound, yes. And then 3 up save. Saved. Sorry, D3 wall flame, just 2. So I'm 1 of them from earlier. Second one now, which is a wound, 3 up save. Saved. And now the assault. I'm just roll this dice twice so it doesn't have him hit. 3 inches away, you can still get him in. There you go. And then here's the fight, just on the edge. Hitting on 4. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 7's 5. Caught. No wounds. And now the Terminator champion. 2 attacks back. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. With strength 5. Oh, 2 wounds. AP 2. That causes Keldrad to roll in the wound table. He is tough, however, so it's -1 to roll. 4, so he's down to 3, which is just 1 wound token. And in that slashing fury, let's see if he gets away. On a 4 or under, he's good to go. Oh, and it's a 5. Alright, so this is the only combat that matters. Everyone else is gone. These cultists are running off the board, so let's see if this keeps going. So Keldrat, 1 attack now. Hit. Not a wound. 2 up on the Terminator. Yep, it's good. And the Terminator attacking back. Hopefully Keldrat doesn't die to this. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Nope, 2 misses. Let's see if he can get away now. On a 4, he's gone. Off the board. In a valiant effort, Keldrat tried to run and chase him down. But Keldrat was no match for the Terminator champion. This is an Eldar victory. They each gain 6 experience points for a victory, and whatever experience points they gain. So let's see who survives. If Belcor can actually be patched up and not murdered.